Hi everyone! Today I will be cooking my cauliflower steaks. Cauliflower is a very popular vegetable. I know we see it in all sorts of different ways, and I certainly enjoy it in a lot of different ways. But I've been really into these cauliflower steaks recently, and I call them steaks, but I've mentioned that on my Instagram before. I'm not sure if maybe I should call them toast or if I should call them pizzas, because I like them with a lot of toppings. So the cauliflower base is actually a vessel for different toppings. So I'll start by making the actual cauliflower, and then I'll show you some different fun toppings. So in order to make it, I take a full head of a cauliflower and I remove the outer leaves. I can use my knife here to make it easier, but I don't want to remove the actual cauliflower. But I don't want to break the middle stem because I need the cauliflower to hold together. And this cauliflower is not very big, so I probably won't get that many steaks out of it, but let's see what I can do. So I start from the edge and I'm going to make it approximately, I would say 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches. So the side parts are just going to be cauliflower pieces, but as I get closer to the middle, I'm going to, okay, so those are still pieces. Let's see here, hopefully this one will hold together. Okay, so here I'm starting a little bit to have something that holds together. So as you can see, I have a sort of a slice, and I'm going to continue. I usually get 3 to 4 slices in one cauliflower, and then all the other little pieces are as delicious. I cook them all together and I still use them. So here's another beautiful slice. My cauliflower is really small, so they're really small slices. I'm going to do the next one. Okay, so out of this cauliflower, I only got 3 that hold together, and they're not very big, but it doesn't matter, it's gonna be just as delicious. I take a baking sheet and I'm going to lay them nicely on the baking sheet. So I have my 3 slices and then all of the outer pieces. When I usually do my roasted vegetables, I don't put too much oil because I don't find that they need it, but for these cauliflower steaks, I really want them to become dark, so I'm going to put enough oil to have them fully covered. So I like using avocado oil, but you can use olive oil, it'll work just as well. So I'm just going to freely drizzle the oil. I'm not putting tons, but I'm putting a little more than I usually would. And then with my hands, I'm just going to mix everything. I want to make sure that the cauliflower is covered. I have to be gentle because I don't want my slices to break, but I'm going to turn them to make sure that they're covered in oil on both sides. So I don't know if you can see it with the camera. It's oily, but it's not drenched. So I would say that I put approximately 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of avocado oil for this one cauliflower. And then I'm going to put some sea salt. It's good to season it every step of the way. And then I'm going to put this in a 450-degree oven. I'm going to leave it approximately 20 minutes, but I'm going to be keeping an eye to make sure that it doesn't burn, but I do want it to darken and the sides are going to be nice and crisp. So I like to put them on the bottom of my oven, and it's a 425-degree oven. My cauliflower has been in the oven for approximately 12 minutes. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to actually flip it so that it gets that nice coloration on both sides. So as you can see, this is the perfect coloration, and I really wanted I want to achieve this on both sides. Going back in the oven for probably another 10 minutes. Bottom of the oven. My cauliflower steaks are just finishing up in the oven. So I will be topping my cauliflower steaks with this mango salsa that I made in a separate video. Please make sure to check it out to be able to make the full meal. And then I will make a little super simple chickpea salad that I will use to top the mango salsa and the cauliflower steak. So for the chickpea salad, I'm going to make a simple tahini sauce. I love tahini. It's a Middle Eastern condiment that is used in many things. It's made out of sesame seeds. It's very healthy. There's calcium. and a little bit of protein and a lot of healthy fat. So I'm going to put approximately a tablespoon of tahini in this sauce. I'm going to squeeze in the juice of half of a lime, and because the tahini is quite bitter, I'm going to put a little bit of maple syrup just to sweeten it just a little bit, and it's a nice mix of flavors. I'm going to put about half of a teaspoon to a full teaspoon of maple syrup. I'm going to mix these together. I'm going to add a tiny bit of salt. It would have been better with a little whisk, but I'm just doing it with the spoon. So this is what my sauce looks like. I actually drained and rinsed a full can of chickpeas, which I'm going to transfer to this bowl, and I'm going to mix in this tahini sauce. So I don't need too much sauce because I'm already going to be mixing it with my mango salsa, but it's just nice to season it a little bit. And I love those Middle Eastern flavors. The cauliflower steak is also a popular Middle Eastern dish. Let's see if our cauliflower steaks are ready. Okay, so I've removed my cauliflower from the oven. I'm making one plate here, so I've actually taken 2 small slices and I add a few of the cauliflower pieces around. And now I'm trying to make a complete meal. So it depends. If you're doing this as an appetizer, you can do a smaller piece of cauliflower, but I'm trying to do something here that could be my full lunch. So I'm going to top it with the mango salsa. And I'm going to finish off with my tahini chickpeas. And it's a light lunch, packed with vegetables. It has the protein from the chickpeas, the nice healthy fats from the tahini, the brightness from the mango salsa. It's gonna be a mix of sweet and salty with some crunch from the cauliflower pieces, which is going to also be very soft in the middle. A perfect mix of flavors and textures. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe down below, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.